So we are learning bank reconciliation statement, and in this module we will see that what are the possible reasons of differences for which we have to make adjustments in the cash book. So we remember that there are two types of differences. One is which is we can put in adjusting item, and the second one is reconciling items. As we have already discussed that whenever we see there is a difference between the two balances, I repeat, the balance as per cash book and the balance as per bank statement, whenever we see difference in these two balances, the very first thing that we have to work out or we have to dig out is that do we need any adjustment in the records that we have prepared? And the records that we have prepared are the cash book, or that is also known as the bank book or the bank column of the cash book. So when this is the situation that the record that we have maintained needs some adjustments, so we must know that what are those reasons for which we have to we have to make some adjustments in the already prepared cash book. Okay, so those are known as adjusting items. So these adjusting items are in fact the difference in the two balances for which we make certain adjustments in the cash book. So broadly speaking, there are few reasons for which we did not record transaction in the cash book, and then there could be some mistakes. Well, so let's discuss the reasons for which we did not make any entry in the cash book. That can be the reason of credit transfer, means the credit that was transferred in our bank statement as our collection, we could not record because that was not informed to us timely, so we could not record in the cash book. So now tell me, if that credit transfer means that there will be increase in the balance in the bank. So if there is a credit transaction, the credit transfer for which money has been collected in the bank, not recorded, when we will record, it will be recorded as debit in the cash book. Direct debit. Direct debit means payments. These are in fact the few terminologies that are mostly used while recording transactions in the cash book for which we have entered with the bank. So credit transfer means that there is an increase in our bank balance. Direct debit means there is a decrease in our bank balance. Mostly it happens when we pay to someone. Then standing order also cause decrease. Bank charges also cause decrease or deduction. Interest on overdraft balance is also a deduction in our account, and deposited checks returned dishonored is also a deduction. So you see, when there will be an increase, unrecorded increase you can say, in our bank balance, it will cause debit effect in our cash book. So these are the effects in our cash book. And whenever there will be a decrease, either because of payment or because of any deduction, this will be recorded as credit. So all these are causing reduction in our bank balance. Well, the next thing is that there could be some mistakes in our cash book. So those mistakes that the accountant has committed in the cash book will include receipt side mistakenly overstated, means we have put more in the debit side. Receipt side of cash book means debit side, mistakenly overstated. So it will be rectified by giving credit. Then receipt side mistakenly understated means we put less debit in the debit side. So we will make further debit entry. Then payment side mistakenly overstated. Payment side is always a credit side. If it is overstated, we will reduce it by giving debit effect. And if payment side is mistakenly understated, means we put less amount in the credit side. So with this, we will put more credit. Okay. One important thing, that if the issued check that we issued to our supplier for making payment or to anyone, that is returned as dishonored check, but at the same time that is replaced by a new check immediately, it means then we don't need to record this in our cash book because this mistake has already been rectified. So just once again have a look on these reasons for which we make adjustments in the cash book. These include the reason for which we did not make any entry in the cash book and the reasons behind which there is a mistake while preparing the cash book. So the important tips that we should remember include: number one, that business accountant amends cash book. Always remember, if you are the business accountant, you will amend your cash book for the mistakes and unrecorded financial transaction or financial information. And the second one is that cash book balance after the adjustment is the balance which is presented in the balance sheet. This tip is very important. That which balance should be presented in the balance sheet. The balance as per cash book, obviously bank column, that we work out after making these adjustments. Thank you.